between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 90 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
It's fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 50.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
After 29-year run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Pollard. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Allen taking it himself, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's complete to Williams.
Mike Williams. A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham from 8 yards out. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On first down, Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Chargers 7. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Herbert now. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Herbert back to the air. Caught by Allen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Open man, Parham. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 38, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Your clock management 101.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run left with Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.